me in when it's time for me to talk and when you want me to shut the hell up.
You have this amazing ability where whenever I need you to talk, you're just like nowhere to be found. But whenever I need you to shut the fuck up, it's just Jabba Jaw over here.
Dabba 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 da.
I think I'm obsessed with Nier.
It's really good.
I can't stop.
I
won't stop.
Rockefeller Records. I'm really upset that I'm really upset that I haven't gotten the opportunity to continue, and also now that you're telling me of all the things that you found.
I mean, we've low-key been having a pissing contest to see who can find more shit first.
But I'm kind of happy of how far I've been able to play the game with like the bare minimum, apparently.
It's not bare minimum. You could easily never find those other pods. They're not easy. Like one you get fished by fishing in an ocean, and the other one you get by.
Wait, so where are you? Where are you in the story?
What just happened? It's weird because my last couple missions were just like talk to Pascal and talk to the resistance leader. I think I defeated. No, I know I defeated the Yorha betrayers, like the first three. I met A2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you like that boss fight?
The A2 one? Eh.
Yeah.
I thought the Adam and Eve one was better. I thought the first Adam one was amazing. Hey.
What's up?
Should pick a number between 1 and 32.
Let's do Jordan, 23.
You've done 23 already.
How about Yaya Torres, 24?
Okay, it's a new deck.
Ooh.
That's not good for you. But on the bright side, this is a deck that you can use. You just gotta download it. So if you're like, what the fuck's happening? You can find it on your own. So, recap for me what happened last week.
Oh, you mean all my high school life?
Pretty much felt like it.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Carlos.
No, when I say recap, I don't mean word for word retell. I mean fucking give me the express version. You have 60 seconds or less.
Last week we spoke about the Ballad of Kerry. So from there, we talked about me being an asshole. That's pretty much like sums it up.
For a for for a story that was supposed to paint someone else in a bad light, it's pretty much only painted you.
Yeah, but this week is the redemption of Carlos. So
is that the subtitle?
That's the subtitle. That's what we're going with tonight.
People are gonna think it means like you're winning or something. It has nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have any stories to like preface, so except that like I uploaded my film project to YouTube. And that's fun.
One second. Matt, you know you got a glove, right? Are you giving up on it? Okay. Sorry, dog was eating on something. What were you saying?
He's got a glove.
Yeah, he's got someone's glove in his mouth. I just want to make sure that no one's like losing it.
I mean, it's May, so whoever had the glove, it doesn't matter anymore.
I think it still matters. I can't believe you.
God, I'm glad you just stuck to your guns.
We're gonna see this one out.
I almost did paper again, too.
So can we talk about Nier for a little bit, or?
Yeah, we can.
Well, it is a gaming podcast.
It's not a podcast, so no
Same
rules
thing.
apply here. This is not supposed to be a podcast. This is supposed to be about Yu-Gi-Oh! But in reality, it's really a podcast where we play Yu-Gi-Oh! If you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry you've been duped for this long.
Welcome to the 14th episode, The Redemption of Carlos.
Isn't it 13th?
No, 13th was last episode.
Oh, okay.
Some of us are paying attention.
Yeah, well, some of us doesn't have a rest of a channel to fucking run.
Hey.
How nice would it be to only have to worry about one video a week?
It's ideal, I would say.
I hate you so much.
Do you? So, how are you enjoying Nier?
I think it's shit. It's not
1 out of
enjoying
10.
it. I mean, she doesn't even she traipses around in a leotard, and it's like, you know, who wants to see that? This is a family business. No, I'm really enjoying it. It has no business being as good as it is.
I think that's like the Platinum's motif.
Yeah, I think so. It's just confusing, where I'm just like, damn, like they keep, like every side mission I play, I walk away with, damn, like they got me. They made me feel things.
I like the philosopher side mission where all his groupies are obsessed with him and he's just an asshole.
Jean-Paul.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Finishing it was so funny. We're just like, oh, they got you these gifts. He's like, throw them away. It's junk. Just okay. Sorry, Jean-Paul.
Are you about to fuck my shit up right now?
No.
We consulted the lie detector, and that determined that was a lie.
I feel like I could beat a lie detector.
That's actually really not hard.
I'm just gonna be calm.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means, but it looks good. I don't know what some of these cards do.
Ooh, that's always a fun one.
So, what do you like about Nier while I'm trying to figure out my cards?
The combat is really, I really enjoy it, and also I enjoy the shooty bits.
Shooty bits.
Like the 2D, whatchamacallit.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. I think they break up the pace really well.
You did the castle part, right?
Yeah, I've done the whole first ending.
That kind of annoyed me, the castle part, because I was like, you know, I kind of want to explore this place like normally, and they're like forcing me to do 2D, but I was like, whatever.
Oh yeah, that annoyed me because I was just like, it looked like it'd be great to run around it.
It looks cool, but it's just 2D.
So, do you have a hard time fighting those snake type things?
Yeah, I do. Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Those things are awful.
I had to just run past it at a certain point because I was just like, it was just so annoying.
I went down to the crater and I was trying to fight like 2 of them, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, why? Why is it so hard? They're such an annoying enemy because it's like there's no effective way to fight them that I've found.
Did you find the blacksmith?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
I haven't gone back to him, but I should, because he's got an access point right next to him.
Yeah.
I did buy, so we were talking about this. I found the other 2 pods, so that you get the default laser, where, it's not a laser, it's like you get the default, Gatling gun. I found one that's like an electric whip that, for one, it'll just, keep hitting an enemy over and over. It's really good. And then, there's another one that just shoots, a barrage of missiles and targets multiple people, which is great for those flying fucks. And, I'm excited. I'm really enjoying it. The story's really good. Every side mission's really good. The combat's really fun. That's about it. Everyone play Nier. Go out, buy it today.
I really enjoyed when you first get to the amusement park. I was like, my mouth literally hit the floor. I was like, this is amazing. I wish there was more to do in the amusement park though. That's my only minor gripe.
I do think sometimes it borders on fucked up. Man, as soon as we get into human puppets, I'm like, stop it. Ugh, this is too much for me.
Wait.
Why am I waiting?
No, it's going to get crazy.
What's gonna get crazy here? Also, didn't you have a blue eyes? What the fuck happened to your blue eyes? Wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that's stupid. Did you not activate the other one's effect?
I forgot, and I hit circle.
Do you realize that's one of the most OP cards in a blue eyes deck?
I thought it was gonna be I thought it was a different effect.
It's obviously not.
It was not. I was incorrect.
So when do you want to get into the Ballad of Carrie, the Carlos love story?
Part 2. If you were to dial it back, last time I ended the story was short.
Why did I
was
ask
during the
this?
summer.
Why was I like, oh, we should do this?
I don't know.
God, I should link this to her.
Oh my fucking god, no.
Hey, Care Bear. I know we haven't ever spoken in our lives, except for the few times where you've like tried to pretend we're friends.
That'd be the worst possible thing.
Oh yeah, it seems like you wanted to activate an effect. I can't have that. Sorry.
What? No, I needed that.
No, you didn't. It's not important.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
So last time we left off on the story, I was ending my junior summer.
No, we ended the seniors year. Please tell me there's not more high school. Oh my god.
There is more high school. There's a lot more high school.
Oh my god. Well, the only good thing about this is that by senior year, I was in your life a lot more. So I should be popping in these stories.
Do you think?
I was there for this stuff. Are you not remembering me?
It's just your roles aren't really that important. No offense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's been fun. That was round 14, guys. The not important round.
I just mean like it is what it is, cuz it is what it is. So,
kind of a cunt.
Not kind of. We enter senior year of high school. I had just got my braces off. I had just been elected captain of the cross-country team.
Jesus Christ.
But I think these are important elements to the story.
They're not. Nobody gave a flying fuck. You were captain of the cross-country team.
I gave a flying fuck. I was the captain. I got the track scholarship, right?
Yeah. Is that still paying for you?
It paid for 2 books, so suck a dick, motherfucker.
2 whole books. Excuse me, let me tell you about my $3,000 scholarship. Thank you.
Let me tell you about my dad's bank account. Thank you.
Let me tell you about my dead mother. Thank you.
I can't stand you.
One day you're gonna snap back after I say that, and that'll be the day that everything's fine.
Nope. So, senior year of high school. It's my 2nd year on the situation writing staff.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to paint a picture here.
All right, just continue. I'm sorry. I'm that guy right now. I should stop.
So in this class, it's me, my friend Kevin at the time, the infamous Carrie, and this girl named Catherine with very large buttocks. I think it's important to the story.
What's Catherine?
O'Malley.
Why do I not?
Her ass has got bigger.
I don't know.
She's Rachel O'Malley. Rachel O'Malley's younger sister.
That doesn't help. I don't know. I guess I just never knew.
Oh well, she's very attractive. Oh, I lost. Oh wait,
I didn't. I was gonna say, what were your spell cards? You've done nothing. So thank you for painting this picture of the fucking newspaper room.
Okay, yeah, but I think it's important because so for an entire year, I'm sitting with these motherfuckers. This is what happens. So Carrie's also part of her loser clique. But me and Kevin quickly realized we're the only 2 in there that can kind of stand each other for the most part. So we decide... Well, no, me and Kevin are still friends at this point. I still silently resent him, but...
Jesus.
Like, sends to the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. He's gonna ruin it. So... Whatchamacallit? What happens? But I think that's just important to know that we're in class. This is going to pay off later in the story.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't set things up.
Just go.
I literally wrote this note down in class. I was just like, I need to write this down because it pays off later.
Just keep going.
So,
you're one of the worst. You're one of the worst storytellers I've ever known in my life. I want you to know that.
I'm M. Night Shyamalan in things.
There is no twist.
There is a twist. There's always a twist. There's a twist if you look good enough. So, me and Carrie, we're not really talking at this point in our lives.
Carlos, can you remind the audience why that is?
No, this is... Oh, because I was trying to get in someone else's pants.
And who is that?
Oh, no, she doesn't enter the picture yet.
Then how could you have been trying to get into her pants, Carlos?
No. You're thinking Bonica. Bonica has.
I'm asking you why she was pissed. You're the one dodging the goddamn question.
No, she wasn't pissed at me at this time. We were just not talking. We were just friends, Nick.
I don't. Whatever. Continue. I don't care anymore. Just go.
I'm glad you don't.
You have lost my interest.
But yet these people still remain. Nick, let me paint you a vivid picture.
Oh my god.
So we're not really talking at this point, but moving into winter, the months are getting colder. It's cuffing season. People are looking around. This is when Carrie decides to strike again in my life. Now, she starts hinting at me like, "Hey, you trying to get this?" And I'm like, I know a bit better now. I was an asshole. I'll call myself out on it. But I'm just thinking, you know what? No one's ever said no to heroin once. You gotta do it twice.
Did I tell you I saw heroin in real life last week?
Why? What the fuck were you doing?
Doing heroin. Easy story. Open and shut. Nope. A family member went to the hospital, and then someone found heroin in their possessions.
What? Can you tell me what family member?
Not while we're recording.
You want to put that in the group chat, in the Discord chat?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, this is an important story for me. Oh shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's heavy. Is it my turn? It's not my turn, still your turn.
I was gonna say, so tell me more about your story, Carlos.
We're starting to chat. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 had just come out. I'm listening to the Clash of London Calling a lot. I'm also playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This is important, Nick.
Are you a Patrick Sweeney? Because you remember the weirdest fucking details.
I honestly don't know why I remember some of these things, and sometimes I'm like, well, why do I remember this so vividly? But literally, shit people told me 5 seconds ago. I'm like, yeah, man, I ain't know what the fuck you talking about.
I think it's because you have PTSD.
Yeah, I could see it.
Jesus.
So me and her are talking. We're back at it again with the white vans, but she tells me again she's pulling this bullshit. I'm into another guy. So I'm thinking, oh, so you're back on this Kevin shit. And I'm like, I got bad news for that ends, bitch. But she says no. Now, you've seen that gif of like It's Always Sunny where Charlie has like the whole conspiracy chart and he's like, who is Pepe Sylvia?
Yes.
That was me. I had now taken upon myself to figure out who the hell is she trying to fuck up in this bitch. All she told me was that he was on the situation writing staff, and I'm like, all right.
Well, there's 2 of us, so that's not very hard to figure out from there.
That's what I believed, Nick. But unaware, there was a male on the writing staff who just didn't take the class with everyone else.
Wait, what?
Yes, motherfucker. Shit got deep. It was Cooper
I just
Davis.
mean, like, why would she explain it that way to you?
No, she just told me he was on the writing staff, and I didn't know. I was just like, I know the other fucking dude on the writing staff. And
No, that's what I mean. It's just like, it seems so weird that you would phrase it that way instead of just saying, like, oh, you don't know him.
Women are crazy, bro.
Motherfucker, I did the wrong thing. That's okay.
I love it when you do the wrong thing.
Hey, Carlos, do the right thing.
Hey, motherfucker.
Is that the wrong movie?
What?
Is that the wrong reference? I think it is.
Yeah, that is the wrong reference.
Whoops. Sorry.
Are you saying It Takes Two in the worst possible sound ever? Why would you think that?
I think the worst possible sound for that would be...
Please stop. For the love of God.
I mean, you asked.
I never want to hear that again. I never. Okay.
I'm just gonna respond to that one. I want you to move the fuck along. Hey, that can be our... That can be... I don't know why I attacked you. That can be our code word for when you need to end your turn because you get lost in the story.
Please don't. Please don't.
Well, then make sure you always end your turn when it's time.
That's annoying for me, for the listeners. Oh, I think I can do it. Let's do it. This is probably gonna end terribly, so I'm gonna sell my blue eyes. So I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? I do some detective work because I'm an ace detective. I found out it's Cooper. I'm just like, isn't that
I know it's Cooper because you told me it was Cooper already. You're a terrible storyteller.
No, I was just making sure the audience is on the same fucking note, motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm like, isn't that incest? He is within the clique.
That's a weird way to think about it, but it is. They're like a weird family, so I think.
Yeah, I'm just like, that seems like it should be frowned upon.
Although, inbreeding is something that happens in the upper society.
Yeah, that's a white people shit. So, I'm like, whatever. I tried.
So hard. Hey, wait, hang on. Are we going for the same song?
I was trying to sing the Akon song.
Okay, I was trying to go with I try so hard, I can't get enough. Cause I can't get enough. And I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I don't know what song that is, but I know it was played in my car in my youth.
Why? Why in God's name?
Because I was raised by white people, unfortunately. That was a stupid play for you to do. Because I was raised by white people and they get fucking weird.
Apparently. But what are they saying?
I don't know. I never know.
Okay, this is true. So let's fast forward.
Do we have to?
Months. Yeah, we're fast forwarding it. Because I realized that the story really picks up again in spring.
Oh, that's what one of us thinks.
Because that's when the most intriguing character of the story, Katie Bonica, enters the fray.
I didn't hear my name. Sorry.
Okay, Nick is all the time in this story, but at this point, Nick is like, I don't really care, and
it's funny. Past Nick and current Nick are more or less in the same wavelength. Where it's like your stories are stupid and you're an idiot, so I don't care. No one cares. Can you imagine that at this point, none of your fucking friends gave a shit about this? Nobody was in your corner anymore because you've been on it way too long and it was ridiculous. No. Only you saw it as like this magical romance that just had yet to bloom.
In my defense,
nope.
This is when people.
Nope.
Am I allowed to say anything in my defense? I don't like that you think that's funny.
Continue.
So, in my defense, things hadn't been that bad, but so Model UN is in the springtime. So me and Pat, because me and Pat have at this point been spending a shit ton of time together.
What did I do when you guys went away to Model UN? I know
I
did something.
One weekend.
I know, but I remember distinctly that I did something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, never mind. I can't tell you.
What the fuck did you do?
No, worry about it. Nope.
No. This is your spin-off episode right here.
Nope.
Does it reflect badly on me at any point?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a secret. Just leave it at that.
We'll talk about it off air.
We'll talk about it in the car.
So me and Pat, we decided to go off to Model United Nations, and that's where
in New York City, where you fell in love with the city and decided, hey, I'm gonna move here.
It wasn't New York. I fucked up again.
Oh my god.
I need to stop fucking up. So
that should be that's the real summary of your life story. I need to stop fucking up.
So me and Pat go to Model UN, and I meet this girl, Katie Bonica. The weirdest thing about it is me and Katie Bonica, we kind of have unspoken of beef at this point because Greg Bonica, her older brother, hated. I'm doing something, motherfucker. Hated my guts because he was convinced that I had stolen Andrea away from him.
I forgot about that.
Yes,
oh man, I completely forgot about that.
So I avoided her like the plague because I was like, I don't want no beef with, because Greg looked like the type of motherfucker to shoot up a whole school, and I was like, I ain't trying to deal with that shit.
That's messed up, but accurate. I like Greg. That was messed up.
He's now that I met him, like know him, he's a Republican.
He has some fucked up views, but he's a nice dude.
He has attractive sisters, I'll give him that.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You are not the hero in the story. I want you to know that.
Shut the fuck up. So, me and Katie don't really interact at all, but Pat and this girl, Katie... But Pat gets involved with Katie's close friend, and Katie's like, hey, I need a prom date. So she asked Pat, and then she's like, my girl Katie also, my friend Katie also needs a prom date. Is your boy Carlos good to go? And I'm like, why the fuck you bringing my name into this shit? I ain't really doing nothing. I'm a Christian. I'm a virgin. At that time, this was true.
I would argue it's still true at this point.
I am a Christian.
That's not true.
So...
It doesn't count if they do you in the butt, Carlos.
I'm like, whatever. Let's do this.
It does, by the way. Just make anyone who may or may not, whatever your sexual orientation is. That was a dig at you, and then I realized that could be really offensive. I'm like, no, I don't mean to offend other people.
Smart play. Smart play. So me and Katie are like, hey, let's go to prom together. And that's where Carrie barges back in, because now
Because Carlos is getting other female attention, and Carrie cannot have that in her dojo.
Exactly. So Carrie does this real fucked up thing where she's like, hey, since we're not working out, I just want you to be happy. Quotation marks around the word happy.
I feel like after what might have been an hour and 40 minutes, you're finally getting to the first hint of Carrie's just utter craziness.
And I'm a dumb motherfucker, so I go along with this audience. And I'm like, alright, it's cool. She wants a friend. I like friends. Let's be friends. So I tell her about this girl, Katie. I'm like, hey, I'm going to prom with this girl. I don't really know what to make heads or tails of her. But she wants to go to prom. And like, Carrie's just like, well, who is she? I'm like, oh, Katie Bonica, Greg's sister. She's pretty cool. I don't really know anything about her. I'm just more going at the surface of Pat, which is true. I don't know who the fuck this girl is. I'm just like...
You're just helping out your boy Pat. He deserves it. Pat's a good man.
And Pat's never done anything...
Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, wait. No. That's secretly genius. Because now I can't deal battle damage with it.
Christ has come.
You accidentally did something right.
So me and Katie, we go to prom, and then me and her, like, we kind of hit it off. We were actually having like good normal conversation. I'm like, oh, this girl's actually pretty chill. But again, I'm infatuated with a woman who wants nothing to do with me, so of course I make some dumb decisions.
I love that you admit it now.
Where
was senior year Carlos going,
I got this figured out, man. I got it figured out. I got the pussy in the bag, man.
Get the pussy in the chain wax.
So, me and Katie, we went on a date, which is the weirdest thing. We went on one date. Our first date. It wasn't really even a date. What?
Because I know this date.
Is that the one where we go to Braintree Plaza?
I just continue, man.
Okay, because no, there's one she throws up, and there's one we go to Braintree Plaza.
Just continue, man.
Okay, so we go hang out at a mall, doing teenager bullshit, and then she steals my phone, and then she has me like touch everything up about her, and it was great. The thing is, Carrie at this point notices another woman has my attention. So what does she do? She starts deciding like, hey Carlos, I really miss you. I think we really had something special going on.
After all of this bullshit of rejecting you at least 6 times by this point in your life.
And I'm like, all right, let's put Katie on the back burner. Let's really get this. Let's get this. You're a fucking asshole.
Excuse me?
You, Nick. And so I'm like, nah, okay, Katie, back on the back burner. Time to get back up in this. But then again, I'm also a fuck dude, so I'm just like, let me keep her on the back burner, but like pull her out to play every once in a while. So I remember. Do you remember that stupid art fair thing we used to have back in the day?
I was featured in it, so yes.
So I went to that with her for some reason. Can this dog get off my back? Thank you. Oh, you put the glove in the water, you asshole. Sorry. And so she's like, okay, yeah. So me and Katie Bonica go to the, whatchamacallit, to the fair thing. It's dope. We hang out. I'm still like, oh, you're actually pretty chill. And so I'm like, now me and her are pretty much talking. Now I'm like, hey, what are you trying to do this weekend? Yada yada bullshit. And Carrie's like, she's like plotting her time now. She knows like, I'll give him time with this girl, and I'll really fuck everything up at a crucial point because, you know, that's what women do.
I think you have a warped perception of women, but go on.
I know I'm problematic. So, fuck.
Well, that's definitely not what happened.
Yeah, we didn't do that. Me and Carrie start talking again. I go on my third prom. But that was with the girl from Hull, and that's where Carrie, like, now she's like, oh no, I might lose this dude only because I'm actually, have we picked 8 yet?
Oh, I was just about to text you to ask what it was. Let me check. No, but well, I guess I gotta do it. I'm only doing a single though. This deck is a gimmick deck. It's not. I can't win with it.
Okay. Also, another sidebar. Carrie has never kissed anyone at this point, which I think is a crucial element to the story. So I tend to be a bit more experienced than her. And by bit, I mean nothing really.
By bit, you mean once.
3 times, motherfucker. So, me and her, she's just like, oh, you're cool and whatnot. And also, oh, fuck, I forgot. While this is happening with Katie, the Sean Chronicles have ended. Me and Sean are no longer friends. Sean is now a side character to my life. He's left stage front. Nick has now returned to his role as closest ally. Nick is all I have in this world of sin.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Along with Pat. And so me and Nick and Pat are now the trio. We're hanging out every weekend. But unbeknownst to me, off screen, Sean has begun to infiltrate the Carrie relationship.
Sean has now become a textbook Season 2 villain, popping up. At the end of Season 1, you soundly defeat him, and then towards the end of Season 2, he reappears, stronger than ever.
Exactly. Since I was an idiot, I was thinking I am the only person with the shot with Carrie, and she's not giving me any, so she's not going to give any of these dudes who she already cycled through any. So I'm thinking, exactly. I think I don't have to protect my fortress. I think I'm like I'm trying to think 3 moves ahead when I'm really just 1 move ahead.
I would say you're thinking like 3 moves behind, but okay.
Shut the fuck up. So Sean has infiltrated this, but unbeknownst to me, I'm still operating on the, like, I have a choice between Katie and Carrie, when really I only have a choice between Katie, and she's clearly feeling me, but remember everyone, I am retarded. So,
can confirm.
My dumbass. As the school year ends, me and Katie are still continuing to talk. But at this point, I'm getting more and more involved into Carrie. Me and her, she keeps on telling me no, which is hilarious, right? That I'm not.
But my body!
Exactly. We go to the senior dinner dance, me and Pat, because of course me and Pat went to all the social events.
And Nick did not.
Yeah, because Nick is an asshole.
Because Nick hates people he went to high school with and was like, why would I spend time outside of high school with them?
Because they were good people. We took this Frisbee photo and you weren't there.
It's true. How many of those people are you still talking to? Like, let's say within the last 2 weeks, how many of them have you talked to?
Alright, shut the fuck up.
I'm asking the hard questions here.
This is not 2020. So, actually I think it's important.
2020? What?
Yeah, Dateline 2020.
Oh, it was like, what does that have to do with vision? What the fuck are you talking about?
I think, I forgot important side plot, Nick.
Oh my god. We're like 7 side plots deep, Carlos.
No, now I recognize why you're not prominent in the stories, because I kept Frisbee out of it.
Carlos, I activate Bazakasu!
Oh no.
It immediately fucked up. It didn't work. I was supposed to draw monster cards.
Monster Cardo.
I didn't get Monster Cardo. Alright, well, shit.
Oh yeah, Nick, do you want to explain the Frisbee thing, or I'm trying to get you back into the story.
Did you see the audio files from that I tweeted for part 13?
I saw how loud it was.
That's not, no, that's supposed to be. I raised the volume like that. But I was trying to point out, did you see how much you talked versus how much I talked?
Well, it made sense. I was telling a story.
I just wanted to point it out.
Okay, so it started junior year of high school. I was watching.
I was thinking.
No, I actually have a really specific story that I think you'll.
Oh my god! Just fucking go. Just fucking go with it.
Here's how vivid I remember this story. It was the day I watched 500 Days of Summer for the first time. I was playing Fallout 3, the first time you run into Three Dog, and exactly, it was a Tuesday night. It was the first night of the summer of junior year. So me and Jeremy.
All right, Chocolate Rain Man, can you just hurry the fuck up?
Yeah, I just realized I didn't have any cards to play. Me and Jeremy were.
Can you please acknowledge how amazing of a joke that was?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Court is adjourned.
Me and Jeremy were in homeroom. Nick and Jeremy knew each other, and then everyone, well, all like the.
We all knew each other. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like it was the not that weird kids, but not really cool kids, all hanging out together at midnight to play a game of Frisbee.
The ones who were too cool to hang with the nerds and too, like, nerdy to hang with anyone else.
Exactly.
Which Carlos is king of.
I'm sorry, that's my forte. I do a great job of translating between both scenes, and you're the only person I've ever seen who's like can do both with me.
Oh, who can just pretty much hang out with anyone?
Yeah. And so that's gonna pay off later, but that's me and Nick. We're playing Frisbee, and that's when Nick really takes an interest in, like, hey, can you stop texting this girl because we're playing Frisbee and I don't want to lose.
Oh wait, no, that's right. I remember this part now, because your dumbass would just come over and just be like, all right, well, you know, I know we're like halfway through down the field and not done with the play yet, but hey, I'm gonna text Carrie. Is that cool? I was like, no one here thinks it's cool. Put the fucking phone away.
But of course I can't say no. So going into to senior year of summer, we're playing Frisbee again. And this is, I think, when it really starts heating up, because now Carrie realizes she's about to lose a young brother. And me and Katie are actually heating up, and she's the first girl I ever fingered. Fun fact.
I didn't need that image.
You did need that image. I had no idea.
That image.
I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, I guess that's true. You wouldn't know what to do.
Me and her, what's important to know is that was the day you and me went to Braintree Plaza, and I bought Mass Effect 2. I literally played it for 30 minutes. She texted me, hey, want to hang out right now? I was just like, yeah. Put the game down, sprinted, bought a pizza for her and me, went to her house, waited till her younger sister and her younger sister's friends left the room, and then we started making out. And then Carrie literally texted me minutes after, like, hey, what are you doing right now? Want to hang out? And I'm like, yeah?
Oh my, I forgot how awful you were to this woman.
I am a fuckboy to the most extreme. That's actually the night of me and Carrie's first kiss, and that was
You two-timing whore.
I am. I am. Like I said, but in my defense, I was obsessed with this girl. It was not a healthy obsession. I recognize that now. But now we're doing Frisbee. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption. We're about to graduate.
These fucking fragmented memories are all over the goddamn place.
I know, but
I feel like you're forgetting a Katie Monica story.
Oh no, but here's the important aspect. So Carrie, Sean has now signed up for the military, and Carrie tells me we'll get together with Sean. Like, I remember, I
forgot about this. Yeah.
She said we'll get together once Sean leaves the military. I don't want him to see us together because, like, he's about to go risk his life and all this bullshit.
You fucking just change your name to Jody. It's just so awful.
And so I'm like, all right, I just gotta wait a couple weeks, and this motherfucker's gonna show up off the military, and we're gonna be together. But the next day, because again I am a fuckboy, me and Katie Bonica go on our third date. She actually pukes on this thing.
Oh, it's time for your battle phase.
Yeah, she actually pukes because she had like acid reflux to Pizzeria Uno's pizza, which I think is a fucking sin.
Which I also get. So clearly there's something wrong with Uno's.
That's a YouTube problem. Me and her are doing great, but now that Carrie's dangled this carrot in front of me, and my dumbass thinks like, oh my god, there's a chance. Love is real, everybody. Love is real. She puts this out. Katie Bonica goes on a trip to like help out some at-risk community. Remember, I'm an asshole, so I'm like, I take this time as like, oh, since you're gone and you won't have that much cell phone service, I'm just not gonna text you back and ghost on you. As you can tell, that
hang on, what just happened?
What? How'd you lose your card?
Cannot be destroyed by card effects. I would have won if you hadn't XYZ'd. I wasted my winged Karibo.
Life came at you fast, motherfucker.
I didn't bring a towel.
So, man, I really regret this, but Carrie doesn't know that I'm hooking up with Katie on the side, though. Slowly we approach Carrie's birthday.
Which is funny, because Katie didn't know you were hooking up with Carrie either.
Let's focus on more important things.
I think that's very important to the story about how evil someone else is, because it's definitely not, because it's only painting a certain person in a bad light.
I'm not saying I'm a good person, Nick. I never claimed to be a good person.
I mean, you've claimed to be a good person and a Christian and a virgin, none of which are true.
I'd say I'm a decent person.
You don't play evil playthroughs unless it's as the first playthrough, so I mean,
yeah,
you got that going for you.
So I believe somehow Katie finds out, and I'm unsure, but she stops talking to me, and I'm like, all right, whatever, because me and Carrie still like going really hard. But weeks later,
really hard is a weird way to put that.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. So Carrie texts me. She's just like, hey, have you made out with anyone while we've been talking? And I'm like,
the truth will set me free.
No. For a good like hour, I'm walking. I just don't respond, and I'm walking around with my phone. 19? No, 16.
Well, I mean, I can win with either of those, so that doesn't matter. You just chose between Toon World or E-Heroes, so you were kind of fucked either way.
Okay. So Carrie, this is Carrie's birthday, by the way. So at midnight, I had texted her happy birthday because I'm basic. And she tells me this. I'm like, fuck. I can't really lie to a girl on her birthday. I don't know what the fuck
What's wrong with you?
I'm a self-saboteur.
You're just like, any chance to just fuck myself over, I'll take it. My name's Carlos Lopes.
That's the life I lead, motherfucker. I'm the X Factor. So I tell Carrie, yes.
Because you're stupid.
But in my benefit, Carrie, now that she's had the first taste of actually getting some action, she still decides to meet up with me on her birthday to get some action.
I would argue that making out in Central Field is not.
Shut the fuck up. Back the fuck off of Central Field. Central Field has done nothing to you. It has helped many children learn the game of best.
Central Field houses what? The Lawson Tower, the library, and what's that building? What is the building in Central Field?
It's the old people residential.
It is an old people home.
Back the fuck off. They deserve it. They deserve to see some action.
What are you talking about? You're so funny. Why are you defending high school you?
Because high school me was a baller.
Nope.
I know.
Not even a little bit.
I still don't know why I picked Central Field. And the more I think about them, the more I'm like,
it's so out in the open. I don't get it. Like, what was your plan?
Shit, Nick, you... Fuck if I know.
Clearly.
But in my defense, Central Field, gives a certain level
Stop.
of comfortability.
Just stop.
It's got the meadow-like thing.
Stop.
It's got hills, valleys.
Stop making words from your face. It's not.
There's a softball field. There's a library. You could go learn something.
You're just the worst.
Also, at this point, it was in the sunlight.
You got a field spell, Carlos? I got a field spell.
Did I ever tell you the bullshit lie I used to tell my mother to go hang out with Carrie?
I think so.
In like the afternoon? I used to tell her, I'm going to go pick up Pat.
Yeah, you use Pat for a lot of excuses in your life.
Because Pat is such a responsible individual.
Pat is such an innocent, like, oh, Pat can't do anything.
Pat doesn't look like he does hardcore drugs.
I was going to say, except for the time you tripped on acid with Pat. You really think that's the time to make dead air? Because that's only going to draw attention to it.
I noticed Matt sat down behind me, so I was like, what the fuck is... What is behind me? I thought it was the dog, and I was like, that's not the dog, that was a human being.
Continue the goddamn Ballad of Carrie. We are 46 minutes into this!
I'm sorry, you know these stories whine, they go places?
I thought we'd be done with it today. We're not, aren't we? There's going to be a part 3, isn't there?
No, part's almost done. I'm literally actually kind of stretching it out.
You're not, though! There's more that happened in your adult life.
No, there's literally like 2 more elements.
But then it's... You're making it sound like this lady is not as evil as you, which I'm fairly certain we know is not true.
Nick, I think I still look on the positives. Do you want to give a counter argument?
Oh my god, of what?
I don't know, Actually, wait, what is your perspective on some of this? Because I think we're missing that.
There's a lot of manipulation that you're leaving out. Well, I mean, you started touching upon it. You're forgetting that from like junior year on, almost everything you did was dictated in some way or another to like impress Carrie, to do this for Carrie. You would abandon hanging out with friends to go talk with Carrie. You would abandon dates to go talk with Carrie. You would literally do anything to poor Carrie, and it was ridiculous. And it was just like... What? Did you just remember something, Carlos?
I don't remember ditching y'all.
You absolutely ditched us. You've told me you ditched us after.
No, the only time I ditched y'all was like Frisbee. She'd text me like late night and I'm like, hey guys, my mom called. I'm just gonna go home.
First off,
I wasn't going fucking home.
First off, that counts as ditching. Second of all,
that doesn't count.
Second of all, I know for a fact that you have, like you said before, like, oh, like I didn't. The reason I said like we couldn't hang out was because I was with Carrie. The times that me and Pat ate Victoria's alone while you were hanging out with Carrie.
You can't see my mouth, but it is open. It is amazed by the lies that you mean? If we were in Tedeschi's, I'd be pacing right now.
Which just shows you're lying.
No. Lying me. Carlos Lopes the third.
Alright, E. Fucking finish your goddamn story.
Oh, okay. No,
I can comment when you're done with your story.
I'm trying to think of what happens. Okay, yeah, so... We're not really doing anything. Oh, we started playing Super Smash Brothers a lot. I think that's intriguing.
That was a weird part in our lives where we were all like religiously played Smash, and then we just like I think it like the first like freshman year of college, you're just so fucking bored of that game.
I don't know why the hell we like started playing in the first place because I remember
we were 18 and there was nothing for us to do.
Well, that and Wendy's. We went to Wendy's a fuck ton.
Now we go to Wendy's after Frisbee.
I'm surprised none of us bought stock in Wendy's the way we were keeping that company fucking afloat. Now, in our fine friendship, Nick and I, I'm trying to think of how it happened. Because I did weasel in a date. I did get a date. But she had eaten before the date. So this shows you how well things were going.
Kind of shows me what she thinks of you.
She was asking for gifts all the time, and also for some reason I was working like 2 jobs and I had money for some reason. Oh, remember that summer? I worked a lot that summer for no goddamn reason.
I think it was to make me raise Pat by myself.
Oh yeah, you were very upset with me in our Pat situation.
Listen, I love Pat. I love Pat to death. But I can't fucking stand Pat after hanging out with only him for like weeks straight.
Pat is not the ideal single friend hangout.
Maybe he is now, but back then he was. I mean, you know more than I do, but back then he was just so pessimistic, and it was just like I'm a negative guy. Pat canceled me out by a long shot.
Pat might be the only person who hates things more than I hate things. If people tell me I hate everything.
What I mean. I hate a lot. Pat definitely hates more than me.
For some reason in high school, people used to paint me as someone who just hates things to hate things. And I don't understand where this picture came about.
Well, now I know that that's you, because that's the hipster way. It's popular, I hate it. You're going to start pacing around.
I didn't know we were telling lies today on a Thursday night podcast.
Man, I really love Nier. It's a good thing it's not popular. Meanwhile, if you started playing Persona 5, I guarantee you'd be like, I just hate that they do this. I just hate the...
Actually, I was about to restart up Persona 4 again. The only thing holding me back... Yo, what? That sounded like a live studio audience.
That's the weirdest timing.
Yeah, I was... Wait, how do you fuck up his ankle?
I don't know.
You want to do 15? Did we pick 15 yet?
We're still going, so... I'll keep that in mind for the next one, but...
Oh, my bad. I thought that was a one-off again.
It's a one-off these nuts.
Oh my, I was so happy the other day. Sorry. Plot that has nothing... Okay, let me get back to the main story.
Thank you.
We had gone... So yeah, she fucks up this date for me. And also she's upset with it because she's upset with her stepdad for some reason. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just trying to get some... But she's still pissed off about me, Katie Bonica. So I'm trying to make her birthday special.
Didn't she forgive you and then just like slowly load it over you for the rest of like her years experience together?
Nick, we're getting to that. Because here's the thing. Carrie, in all her infinite evildom, like Nick said, she said, hey, I forgive you. I understand that we're not together and I shouldn't be mad at you. Which I'm like, oh, wow, this is much more reasonable than the Jen thing. But then she goes...
You should have just immediately been suspicious.
Nick, hindsight 2020. Then she goes, but you made out with two people while we've been talking and clearly show you don't have respect for this. I'm like,
oh, the truth, it hurts. I can't take it.
But then again, I argued in my defense. I'm like, I'm here arguing for a relationship. And you've shown that you don't want that. So I'm going to play the field because I'm not just going to be out here waiting for you. And I understand if you want to play the field too.
Just imagine you like Ace Attorney style, like, objection.
Yeah, so I'm just like, you can't be mad at me and then want your freedom. But then if I exercise my freedom, you get mad at me. But I'm a hypocrite. See, what happens is, Carrie goes to a concert like the next couple weeks, makes out with a guy there, and then texts me, and she goes, one down. And I'm like, the fuck, one down? What is this?
Wait.
Yes.
That is the pettiest shit I've ever heard in my life, and I have you as a best friend. That is so next gen level petty.
Nick.
Carlos, I want to clarify this. You are the pettiest person I know in my life, and that tops you. She played the master.
Nick, I never clutched my chest so hard in my life. I was like, oh no, I do not know.
Wow. You got cucked. That's cucking. That's actual definition. That's like...
Nick, it gets worse. It gets worse. Because at this point, I get a little bit sad about this, but this isn't the worst thing that happens to me. So here's where Carrie just... So Carrie continues to lord over this Katie Bonica thing because she found it really funny that whenever like I'd get a little bit annoyed with like her just taking up my time in a sense and like not really saying like, do you want a relationship or do you want to just like stop talking? She'd be like, well, why don't you just go back to talk to Katie Bonica? And I was like, I gave that
because she didn't have an answer, so she just threw that at your face.
Exactly.
Hey, I think you missed the Katie Bonica story, and I think you know you missed it.
Which one?
Days of Future Past.
No, that was Days of Future Past, which Pizzeria Una.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to clarify, that was a big part of my life because I liked Days of Futures Past, and I wanted to talk to Carlos about it. And this motherfucker was just like, well, I technically saw it, but I didn't pay attention to the whole movie, and we left like halfway through. It was like, I hate you. I hate everything about you.
No, I didn't. Yeah, what a great movie.
You don't know. You haven't seen it.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it after. I actually didn't like it.
Fucking figures.
But
Carrie
has still yet to fuck with me.
That's not true. That I would call what we're just calling just now fucking with you.
So, since I'm graduating high school, I obviously have a graduation party, and it's a big one. It's a doozy.
Did I go to this?
Yeah, you did.
I went outside with people? That doesn't sound like me.
So she comes to but also my neighbor, oddly enough, who is also graduating, has a party the same day, but my party's like 18 million people deep because I invited like every single family member.
Because you're Cape Verdean, therefore you knew the entire island, so you invited all of them.
There's 9 islands, you asshole.
Sorry, you invited everyone from all 9 islands.
I can't fucking stand you.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Carlos?
I do not comment on rumors and speculation.
Can't get mad if it's true. I mean, you can, because it's still really racist, but...
So this is like one of the few times Carrie actually allows me to like openly claim her, in a sense, as fucked up as that sounds, of like, hey, this is a thing. Y'all motherfuckers better watch the fuck out. Your boy out here kinda not at all getting pussy.
I feel like for the next thumbnail, I should just put Carrie's face in the thumbnail.
Don't you fucking dare. But here's the important part. So Carrie continues to lord over this Katie Bonica thing. She comes to the grad party. Like, I'm thinking everything's cool. She's like out here. She actually hangs out with my friends. None of my friends complain like, oh my god, she's so antisocial and I'm like an asshole. This time she was actually kind of fucking normal around people. The thing is, what was brewing, unbeknownst to me, was that there was another graduation party.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there a doorknob next door who decided to throw a graduation party?
No, this isn't the graduation party. So, Pat, junior year of high school, went to prom with one of Carrie's friends, Allie Desmond, because Allie wanted to attend prom, but she went to another school. She went to Notre Dame Academy. Now, Pat is a good guy, so he takes her. And
you're forgetting Allie Desmond has appeared in another story of yours.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to retell that, by the way, so that everyone knows it's connected.
We're going to get to that point.
Oh, God. One day, maybe.
We're wrapping it up anyway right now, so... One day, I think this is... I'm getting ready to go to Frisbee. I'm wrapping it up, Nick. I'm getting ready to go to Frisbee. Me and Alex are hanging out. Like, hey, I'm just gonna go see Carrie for like a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to Frisbee. Like, I'm definitely going to Frisbee, and Alex is also attending Frisbee. Yeah, that's when Alex starts showing up more in the Frisbee episodes. And Nick, you're about to play a major fucking part. Me and Carrie,
I'm excited. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Me and Carrie hang out at Central Field, making out in the backseat of her car like teenagers do.
Well,
and she goes, hey,
teenagers do other things, but continue.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, I'm going to this grad party alley over there. I'll catch you later. I'll text you tonight. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll see you. Because at this point, I'm thinking like, hey, she met up with that one guy, but that's past us. Now we're like, this is happening. We're about to date in college. Like, she's always going to be mine. It's such a beautiful thing. Young love. It's unstoppable.
Carlos, we're at the end of season 2, and you know that this character's contract, that the actress who plays Carrie, she hasn't been renewed for season 3. So you know she's not coming back. Something's happening here.
Weeks go by.
How do weeks go by?
Literally, I think a week or a couple days. I forget the exact how it happened. But she doesn't text me again like 2 out of 2, but she goes, that was the weekend your parents leave.
Oh, that was a great week.
That was a great week. We watched the Digimon story together before one came to your house.
We did. You mean the Digimon movie, but go on.
Yeah, sorry. And so we're hanging out, and then she texts me like, hey, I have something to tell you. And I go, what? And she goes, sorry, now we're even. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean now we're even? She goes, I made out with another guy. And I go, who the fuck did you make out with? When did this happen? And she goes, you don't want to know.
Meaning, that's a real easy answer right there.
Now, this is what happens, Nick.
God, I know. I've heard the story.
On the positive side, she made out with someone who I don't know. The guy does actually exist, and on the like karma came right back around to Carrie, which is really good for me. Because she made out with one of her close friend's sister's ex-boyfriends.
Close friends, okay.
But here's what fucked up. It was the night of that graduation party where literally we were making out just an hour before, and then she slept in the same bed as this dude. I don't know what the fuck they did, but
I think that guy got his first finger that day too.
And like, oh, fuck, the like anger inside me is like raging up again. But that was the, cause see the first guy she made out with, I'm just like, whatever, that's not that bad. But that one, I'm like, it was literally like an hour beforehand. Like, I know I'm a fucking asshole. But at this point, I was also telling her that I love you because I'm a corny fucking high school boy and I have no idea what the fuck I want.
I've met my true love. Ugh.
Exactly. And so, God, so pathetic. I'm like, my world is torn asunder. And I remember, Nick, you were just like, hey, are you alright, bro? Is like everything cool? Like, you seem to be like real like quiet and like fucked up right now. I'm like,
which is incredibly unnatural for Carlos. Carlos is only quiet when he's texting, and he didn't have his phone out.
I was like, that was, I told you a while afterwards, I remember. I think I might have just told you, like, she made out with someone else, but I didn't tell you, like, the exact details of what happened. But I will say that was probably the lowest second lowest I've ever felt with dealing with a woman. Because it's like, you couldn't even wait, like, give me a day? Like, you out here just like, I got this one dude who's really infatuated with me, but this other dude...
I think it's because she's just racist.
Also, her dad is racist.
So it's genetic.
But here's the thing. Does that stop your boy Carlos? Nick,
should it have?
It should have. Should have stopped my dumb ass. But did it? It did not. What happened instead was... So she invites me to her graduation party. I'm doing something right now, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
She invites me to her graduation party, and some unlucky soul had to go with me. Introduce yourself for us.
I have no memory of this.
You went to the graduation party with me. You and me.
It sounds like something I did, and I don't remember doing it even a little bit.
It was the first leg of the La Liga Super Cup.
That does not help me. That helps me less. I'm forgetting parts of it now.
You and me hung out with Brian Palmer for that night because he was the only like other rational.
What are you talking about? There's no way I did this.
You came with me, Nick.
I would never have gone to the den of sin known as Carrie's house.
You literally only came with me because you were just like, you're like, I just more want to see like what the fuck, how y'all interact with each other.
Now that sounds like me. Yes. Now I can believe it. I must have had an ulterior motive.
I was also playing Dead Space 2. So that's really the end of senior year development. Like over college, me and her were talking on and off.
Are you about to make some falsehoods here? Because the amount of goddamn times I've had to have the same conversation with you throughout from junior year to now, Carlos, to now. You've fallen into my trap.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Carlos, my hand's getting pretty big. Oh.
No.
You caused this.
You did this. You.
So, do you want to refresh the story of what happened after...
After high school?
Yeah, after the most recent one, for those who may not have remembered it.
So I created a fake girlfriend scenario.
With your first girlfriend?
Yes. to make Carrie jealous because she had always been like kind of secretly jealous of Andrea, and also she also has like a weird belief that me and Andrea are meant to be together.
That's not weird. I think almost half your friends believe that.
I don't understand what this myth became.
Eventually she'll settle for you, is what it's going to come down to.
I really hate that.
I know you hate it, but it's true. She is better than you in a lot of different ways. But maybe you'll get lucky.
I have 2 degrees.
She's a better person.
Oh, that's a fucking lie. Andrew's done some fuck shit.
Yeah, but she doesn't do fuck shit.
Yeah, she does. She had, I'm not gonna air out Andrew's lie.
Please do. Carlos.
She gave head to Sammy, one of Sammy's friends on the basketball team when Sammy was away, and they were just like kind of in an in-between stage. I'm just like, how the fuck are you gonna give head to his friend?
Oh.
Me and Alex hype it up every time. Like, how did you give head to Sammy's uncle? How do you just do that to him, man?
Oh, that's when you make it worse every time.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of our jokes. It's like my $700 controller.
Oh, you fucked up a glove. That's your man.
That's your man.
I ain't gonna claim no ownership for
it. Could make it less of your problem. So, yeah, you invented a fake girlfriend and stuff like that. And then that was for the graduation party. You ran into her again outside. Yeah. You left a basketball game to go hang out with your fake girlfriend, and then your ex somewhat girlfriend. Carlos, in front of God and everyone, what are your current feelings for Carrie?
Wait, in front of God and everyone?
In front of all of the subscribers. The millions and millions of the Rocks
millions fans. Upon millions. I think
the fact that you didn't instantly just say you hate her is the answer.
No, let's break it down.
No,
for the
let's do this without bullshit.
No, because here's the thing. Would I have sex with her? Of course I would. Jeez. Because, especially if she's still dating that guy. But I would.
He has the whitest name you could possibly have.
But I would never, I ain't ever entertain the image, idea, hope, or any of that bullshit.
It's not
but
true.
I would have sex. I would have sex with her.
You're lying to your face. You're lying in front of all of us.
My mouth is open.
You don't still have feelings for her.
Nah, I got animosity.
Yeah, but if she
does text me a lot, though.
If she what the fuck is wrong with you? See, do you have a mental malfunction? Carlos?
Yes.
Carlos Adler Lopes. Do you have a mental malfunction?
I don't understand.
Is there something? Listen, if you're in the comments and you've stayed with us this far, I don't know why, but if you've stayed with us this far,
God help you. There's a lot more comments on these videos than there are like the regular ones.
If you're there, tell Carlos how much of a fucking idiot he is to have any contact with this woman still.
Nick.
No, stop. That's your I know I'm wrong, but I have to defend myself because I'm an idiot.
I'm a Christian.
Nope.
I'm a virgin. I'm
Neither
a man
of those are
God.
true. Nope. You're very atheist.
Now, when the Lord speaks to his disciples,
oh my God, I can't stand you.
He comes down from high above and he looks you in your soul, Nick.
I hope you die in a dumpster fire.
Or a dumpster fire.
Because that would mean someone threw you out first.
That's violent. Oh, I'm sorry that you're gonna kick like the residuals of some girl like blaring music outside of her car.
That's okay. I'm sorry that everyone had to listen to that entire story on how fucked up your relationship is and how you're gonna continue it because you're just an awful person.
Is the next story like gonna be the story of Charlotte?
Who the fuck is Charlotte?
Butt sex girl.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Interesting story.
She
literally counted my flaws in front of me. I like.
Why didn't you marry her?
Shit, man. If I could, I would, right?
I don't know.
That's a fun story. That'll be next week's story.
Is that where you got the nickname Anal Slayer?
That is. Oh, that'll be the subtitle for next week.
Carlos the Anal Slayer.
No, just the anal Slayer origins.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Round 15 Anal Slayer. I mean, we still gotta fill a duel's worth of this video.
Yeah, but now we can talk about like anything. Like, tell how you feel, Nick. Explain to me.
I can't stand Carrie because she has this weird psychosexual hold over you.
It's not that weird.
It is weird. And you should have... It's... Carlos, do you know how long ago junior year was? 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's been going since then. That's 7 years of this woman fucking with you. Yeah. Time is just ticking by, and you're just gonna keep on being a fuckboy.
It's the life I lead.
Just...
It's not that bad.
Is there any questions you had about my high school experience where you're like, Nick, what the fuck were you doing this one time?
There's always the question like, who'd you got like sex behind the movie theater with, but you won't tell me.
I mean, a lady never kiss and tells.
I clearly do.
It's true.
I think the whole crux of this show is like me making... God, it's really odd to me that like people on the internet know the story, you know?
If anyone wants to look her up on Facebook,
do not.
Her last name.
Don't. That's when things get dangerous.
Why? So you're gonna have some crazy stalker who's like, Carlos is all for me.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Trust me, no one wants you. Oh, yeah.
You have to go to work tomorrow.
So you got no questions? Did you have any illicit relationships with anyone else in high school we knew?
I don't think nothing like that intriguing. Like, did you have anything that like? Wait, can we get a Nick story next week?
No. I have a very private life.
How you gonna have me air out my life?
Because you enjoy talking about it.
Oh, my ass is killing me. This is
plus, I know it still bugs you that there's still situations that you like have a glimpse of and or were like almost on to, and I'm just like, nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about, and that's funny to me. I'm gonna take these to my grave, or we're gonna get to like 40 and be like, by the way, back then this happened. You'll be like, you mean the day that I played Mass Effect 2? I was doing the DLC. I was doing this DLC. It was a rainy day. It was 7 o'clock at night.
It was a nice 69 degrees. I've realized I do have a really odd memory. Like, I remember when we graduate, the day we graduated, I got my hair cut from Aaron. I was playing Red Dead Redemption. And I was wearing St. Francis Cabrini shorts when I got my hair cut.
What is wrong with... Do you have, like... You sound like Thane from Mass Effect 2, where he has, like, those weird, like, flashbacks.
Like, I only have extremely vivid memories. I don't have, like... If I can't remember it, I can't remember. But if I do, I remember literally every single detail about something.
My brother keeps bringing up shit that happened when we were kids, where he'll just be like, oh, do you... Like, I just remember this thing. And he'll remember it with perfect clarity, just like you. And I'll be like, I have no memory of this at all.
You're just blocking shit out, Nick.
Probably.
Wait. Did I tell you about how that time where Carrie texted me like, hey, turns out I blocked out most of my memory because I was apparently being abused as a child. And it's like, I sent that to the wrong person. You need to delete that. And I'm like, what?
First of all,
we can never talk about this.
Absolutely didn't send it to the wrong person. She totally meant to send that to you, and it was just like dangling over you, and just like, nope, can't talk about it, won't talk about it, can't stop, won't stop.
Want to know something else? Something funny?
That she was abused?
No. Okay, really, fuck you.
Well, if I was her dad,
you're wrong. You're foul for that. You're foul.
That's not okay. I'm not alright with that one. I'm so sorry.
You gotta apologize to the crowd.
I'm sorry, crowd. Not to Carrie, but to the crowd. Oh.
But her timing her timing is so great because she texted me literally when I was on a date with Millie, and I'm just like, how do you time me? Like, text me.
I swear she has you bugged. Just got a GPS tracking in you.
Especially when she knew it wasn't Massachusetts. I'm like, how, like she texts me every time I'm about to pack to go home, and I'm like, you must know I'm in the area. You must know something is something. Like I don't even tweet this shit out, and she's fine. And y'all know my Twitter. Shout out to John.
Oh, that's right. I almost went a whole part with shouting at John.
Today I was like, we should just shut him out early in the beginning, and then just get it out of the way, and then move on.
No, because that's how we check to see if he watched the entire video. Because then he'll be like, "Oh, thanks for the shout out."
I love the person who commented like, "Oh, I was watching, but I zoned out for a little bit, so I'm gonna rewind." I'm like, "Why do you want to rewind and listen to this?"
That was my favorite. It's like, do you know some people put these on when they go to sleep?
Why? Why would you want to hear my voice? You don't wake up with high-pitched screams.
Gently lulled to sleep with stories of just psycho. So, that's it for this one.
That's the Ballad of Carrie Part 2.
Let us know in the comments how you think, what you guys think of the ending of this. And how you think, who is at fault, Carrie or Carlos? And do we need to explain more why it's Carrie?
Yeah, feel free. Or do you also ask if you want to know more on what games I played in high school?
Anything you were unclear of. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait. Okay, this one isn't that important, but one time when I went over to hang out with Carrie, her mom wasn't home. That was a great day. But I do remember I was playing the Mass Effect 2 DLC.
What the fuck does this have anything to do with?
Nothing. It's just my memory.
Can I end the video, Chocolate Rain Man?
Yeah, you can end it.
Did I say I made a sock puppet today?
Explain.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Tune in next time to find out.
Damn, I'm about to only get to play like an hour and a half of Nier before I have to go to sleep.
You should probably just kill yourself.
Debating.